And then we started the process, obviously, of looking for a little squirt. And about a year before we made the film, an agent at UTA sent me a clip of a young man who at the time was probably 6, and it was an audition tape for, I don't even think they made the picture, but it was an audition tape, and it was absolutely mesmerizing to watch this young person, who was Jacob, I'm speaking of, inhabit an imaginary circumstance so completely. I mean, there was no acting going on at all. He was 100% present in this imaginary scenario. And it just flabbergasted me, so that it took a year to raise the money. And so by the time we got to making the film, he was, I think, probably the first young man I met. I asked to see him instantly, flew up to Vancouver, and oh no, he did his own audition tape, I believe. And it was, again, mind-boggling. You know, he was a year or so older, incredibly mature. He made very powerful, strong choices. He has wonderful parents who obviously have something to do with what he does. But when I saw his tape, it was just staggeringly powerful again, and completely honest. So I met him, and I had to do due diligence for obvious reasons, because nobody had ever heard of Jacob Tremblay. And so I ended up reading a lot of other children, and then happily and luckily cast this young man who nobody heard of. And then the day after we wrapped, he came here. And the rest is history.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.